And as you well understand, the bench has inherent powers in these situations. The long arm of the law can work both ways.
I am the law.
You're remanded. Take Mr. Gallagher into custody.
It's fine. Don't worry. I will be in touch shortly.
Got fucked, homie. Oh, don't tell me this is gonna be stupid.
Are you ready? Hey, think you can tell us what to do? Do you think you could tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Break it down. Degenerate into something fool. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a brace, boy. Yeah, that's a brace, little man. Break it down. Degeneration up. Degeneration. You think you can tell me what to do? Know who you're talking to? Well, you better get used to the way the ball bounces. I see what you got, it measures in ounces. But that's a brace, boy. Yeah, that's a brace, little man. Break it down. Degeneration up. Degeneration. Think you're a big man? Treat you like you're a little man. You can't see me
Forever. Forever.
Together.
Right there.
Last week we were all left to wonder who could be trusted. Perhaps we get a few answers tonight. Welcome to NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Tiffany Stratton.
Well, hello, Tiffy.
Believes she runs NXT
Panther, how we doing? God damn. I'm liking the purple.
Oh, yeah, man. You're talking about Tiffany Stratton. We're not talking about the stars. We're not talking about the moon. We're talking about the nebula, baby. Oh, yes. Oh, you feel me? Come on, man.
You certainly are in the holiday spirit.
I feel good. I'm letting the hair hang down, man.
Tiffy, Tiffy, Tiffy. And Fallon can get it too.
And her opponent, Fallon Henley.
When we talk about the holidays, we know the New Year is coming up, including New Year's Eve on January the 2nd. But do you believe
Tiffany just looks like $1 million.
Fallon Henley can be turning the corner in the new year? Does it start tonight?
Look here, perhaps got a lot of momentum coming out of that Iron Survivors Challenge.
They've been talking a lot of trash, too.
Tiffany Stratton.
Booker, this has been a long time coming. You can go back 2 years ago when Fallon Henley defeated Tiffany Stratton. That led to the friendship as shoulders are down near fall early on in a partnership with Briggs and Jensen. You always talk about needing to blame someone for that trio. You need to blame.
You excited for NXT tonight, Panther?
You're talking about things that's like light years away. Tiffany Stratton,
Light years in
she
2
has
years.
taken this brand NXT to another level. You gotta admit that, man.
Let's talk about what's happened in that 2 years. To your point, Tiffany Stratton has gone on to what you call the Nebula.
The Nebula.
NXT Women's Champion at one point, and that's somewhere that Fallon Henley would like to get to. But then let's talk about more recent times as Stratton just able to catch Henley and turn things around. This
Bam! She caught it with a forearm.
Big right by Fallon. It was Halloween Havoc where Henley dressed as Stratton. It was just harmless fun, boy.
Henley was laughing at Tiffany.
Purple really sets
that was the problem, Vic.
sets it off.
Do you get that? Please.
I understand, but and I also
yeah, it's gonna be the 24th, so the Sunday after Rumble.
Coming back to the outside now because she wants to mock Fallon Henley.
We talk about Tiffany Stratton. We talk about her beauty. We talk about her, how well she thinks of herself. But in the ring, Vic, her in-ring prowess is just about as good as I've ever seen inside that here in NXT. I'm telling you, man.
I want to go back to something we just talked about with laughing at, not laughing with.
Yes.
Tiffany Stratton just seems to be wound a little bit too tight.
No. Tiffany is thinking about those two things I talk about all the time. You know what they are, right? Those two things, those checks and those championship flicks.
Oh, damn. How you doing, cameraman?
That's what Tiffany Stratton is thinking about. Not the trivial things.
That was a big Irish whip with a little extra on it from Stratton. Who made some stiff comments about Henley, for example, that Henley serves people like Stratton. Doesn't even know what top shelf is.
You know what?
Okay, sounds good.
I'm not going to disagree with that.
Into the cover, hook of the leg, and Henley able to get out.
That's for Fallon Henley to deal with, and right now it seems like she's swimming uphill, Victor.
We talk about checks and championships. We're still waiting to hear from Noam Dar if he
We'll be well, I'll say since you don't care, we're gonna live book BCW after.
Jensen out here in the moment because it is Henley, it is Stratton. These two women with a lot of bad blood, and for Fallon Henley, when she sees blonde, she sees red.
And not just that, Vic. This is a moment for Fallon Henley to step up for once, Vic. And I like that.
You see a little extra rage, and Fallon now unloading.
Man. What the hell the referee's doing, Vic?
Nothing. He's staring at ass.
He's doing his job. And look at Fallon Henley. What a counter. A little bit of separation created. Big right hand. And Henley starting to roll in this match, remembering all those nasty comments, and just got caught with a spine buster. Will that be it? And Fallon able to kick out once again.
See that right there? That's what I'm talking about. The in-ring prowess. Tiffany Stratton just floored Fallon Henley. And
Hi, J-Rock. How are you?
I want to go back because both these women were in the Women's Iron Survivor Challenge. Did they hinder each other in
Tiffy
that
just looks
match?
fucking fantastic.
Takeaway is another spinning predicament, another near fall. And now Stratton right back in, jackknife cover, countered, flipped right back in.
That was nice.
Counter, nice reversal, and oh, Fallon got her.
You gotta be kidding.
Here is your winner.
Well,
Fallon.
nice. Oh,
Wait a minute. Hold the phone.
yeet. Just straight deletes Fallon. Not very nice, ma'am. Interesting. They gave Fallon have a clean loss over Tiffany.
Tiffany has snapped. Booker just dragging her by her hair.
I wouldn't mind having. Now, are you putting beans in the chili or no? You better say no.
Going. This is a side. Oh, this is.
Well, that's terrible.
This is deplorable.
So she gets the win, but she's gonna get shit on.
This is a side of Tiffany Stratton, Booker, we've never seen.
What is the point of this? Are we getting a? We're getting a trashing of Fallon. Oh damn, she got covered in some nasty shit too. No, you don't. But it's called buy more meat. Beans are cheap filler, sir. Beans are cheap filler. Always have been, always will be.
Yo,
Hey, dog, I seen you on SmackDown on Friday getting wins. Boy, you look good. You look like money.
Let's talk about it, man. On to the semifinals, but yo, I gotta holler at you about something, bro.
Man, what's up, dog?
It's been on my mind all weekend, and I just want to apologize for what happened on Tuesday, man. Me taking that title and accidentally hitting you over the head, bro.
Man,
Ilya, he got me so frustrated.
Look, bro,
what
no
he did to you,
need to
what he did to me.
apologize, bro. We good. Look, man, accidents happen. All right. But now I got a question for you. So, now I was gonna ask you last Tuesday, but then you hit me in the head with the title. Now I'm playing with you, bro. Now, for real. Did you really see who attacked you? Do you know? Do you know it was Ilya? Like,
Nah, man, just like you, bro. I didn't see who it was, but I'm telling you, man, only one person ever hit me that hard, and that's Ilya. But I've been thinking about something, too.
This was a meal delivery.
I know it's a long shot, but...
It was meat
Who
free.
made this NXT Championship
What?
match at New Year's Eve?
How do you have, that's it. I mean, I mean, I could tolerate beans and chili, but how the fuck do you have a meat-free chili? That's just sacrilegious.
You know, it'd be Trick Mellow.
I'd be like, I want my fucking money. How the? I mean, that's the best part of having chili is having the beef for the chili.
but you just said you don't know that Ilya is the one who attacked you. You didn't see anything. Besides a triple threat match. Look, man. I won
That's
this
where we're
Iron
headed,
Survivor
kids.
Challenge so that I can get a title shot.
That's why he did it.
Well, I mean, no,
That's why
I
Mello
was just
attacked
thinking,
him.
It was just an idea. I mean, it's, like, it doesn't really matter who wins the title as long as we have it, right?
It does matter.
Oh, you bet your ass
When
it
you
does.
win all your titles, you win those matches one-on-one. Now, I'm going to face Ilya Dragunov, and I want him one-on-one. Just like you did.
Beans, peppers, onions, butternut squash, but the squash. Ew.
I just want Ilya to pay
How do they
for it.
send you food that was bad?
That's all good, bro. I hope you
Yeah,
understand
fuck
what I'm saying.
that.
No. I do. But most importantly, man, you know what you gotta do, man. You gotta whoop that trick.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna take care of business.
Okay.
But look, man, if we're gonna do this, we gotta do it the right way.
Okay?
The Trick Mellow Gang way. If I'm gonna defeat Ilya Dragunov, bro, I want you to help me train, man. I need you by my side, dog.
All right.
Come on, talk about it, man.
I got
My
you,
dog, man. Hey, Trick Mellow Gang, baby.
All right. I got you.
Mello guilty as fuck. Mello is guilty as all fuck.
He addresses the NXT universe next.
Mello be guilty as fuck. Well, I got last Tuesday. It's my bad for. Oh, well, yeah. But you're supposed to cook it like the same day, you goober. That's totally on you. Everything was fine. It's because they sent pre-diced squash. Oh, well, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a meal prep thing. It's literally you take it out the box, you throw it in the skillet, and you forget about it. It's, cooking for noobs. They do the hard part of, basically, prep work.
Often deliberate on.
Guilty! That nigga is guilty!
That's how guilty. That's how guilty. That's how guilty. How guilty Mello is. That's funny.
Often deliberate on.
Guilty! That nigga is guilty!
Sir, settle down. You have to go deliberate.
I don't need to deliberate. Hang that.
In the words of. So, any fun wrestling things or anything? What do you know? It's not the same day. They sent me like 4 meals. Oh, so what are you supposed to just keep the shit in your fridge? In a fucking box? Oh. So, did you get to choose what meals it are, or was it just thrown together? Why is TNA wrestling fucking trending? It's in its own little mini bag meal with the ingredients. Take it. Oh, okay. Yay! Brian Myers got signed to TNA. Oh boy. Like anybody gives a shit. You probably have to double check it and change it, because yeah, that seems very sussy if you don't remember. Here comes a boy Ilya. Let's go.
Please welcome the NXT champion, Ilya Dragunov.
Champion was called out by Carmelo Hayes as the attacker to not only himself, but also Trick Williams 1 week ago, which at the top of the show I talked about who can be trusted. Dragunov has a little bit of explaining to do to some in the back.
I don't know how I got caught up into this Trick and Mellow saga. It almost feels like I'm the third wheel in some bad bromance movie. And this I did not have on my 2023 bingo card.
Neither did we.
But what I did have was moving to America, chasing down and captured the NXT Championship. This year, I showed the whole world who Ilya Dragunov truly is. A human.
A human.
Who uses his body as a weapon. A human who sacrifices himself. A human who puts every single gram of himself in this ring just because this championship deserves it. And 2024, I will start this year in an unpopular way.
Yeah!
Who the fuck? Reggie. Random.
Ilya, I'm not here to
Good
cause
evening.
any problems. I'm not here to cause any issues, okay? For the past couple of weeks, I've been struggling in here. I need to figure out who I am. I need to figure out where I'm going. I need to rewrite my story. So here I am. Ridge Holland is back in NXT.
Welcome back, Rich. But what do you want here?
Ilya, I know what it's
Can
like
you gain a
to be
personality, Ridge?
perceived a certain way. I know what it's like to be weighed down by a stigma.
A stigma?
A stigma?
Yeah, you know, like this situation with Trick and Mello. Fingers pointing at you from every direction. Listen, my career up until
Are they
this
really
point
going
has been
fucking
nothing
shoot with this
but a
fucking injury
series
proneness? Of this
unfortunate
botchiness?
events. One step forward, 10 steps back. Accident after injury. injury after accident, and I'm here to prove myself. I'm here, Ilya.
Big
to
E has
redeem
entered the conversation.
myself. And you can help me not only prove myself, not only find redemption, but earn it.
Oh, yeah?
You see, because I need to prove that I'm the kind of man that belongs in the main event. And that right there,
Are you?
the NXT Championship, it makes you the measuring stick.
Rich, are you honestly asking me for a title shot?
It's a bold ass, sir.
Ilya, I have way too much respect for you and way too much respect for this place just to walk in here cap in hand, begging, asking for anything, even though a title shot. I need to prove myself, and I'm here to tell everybody back there that I will run through every single one.
I will
of them
earn a shot then,
until me
son.
and you
Like
have
everybody
this
else.
moment
Earn
once
the damn
more.
shot.
And listen to me when I tell you,
No,
listen
no, the
to me,
fuck they
Ilya.
are not. They are
When we
like,
do have this moment,
bring
it's
us
going to
other
happen.
people.
It's going to be inevitable. It will be my honor. This is the first chapter in the redemption of Ridge Holland.
Rich, I'm tired. I'm so tired of people getting into my face. Tired of people threatening me. Tired of people questioning my integrity. I promise to bring unbridled passion as champion. So you want to have a chance for redemption, right? You want to know where you stand? Oh, you don't need to wait, because you will find out where you stand tonight.
Well, Ridge getting a title shot?
Wow, Book, two men with a lot to prove. Look into the eyes. What a slugfest this could be.
I'm already the breakout star of the year, and after I win this tournament, I'll have the contract to prove it. So guys, excuse me while I go take my first steps towards becoming a champion.
Mr. Eminem face. The beard bothers me still with old Lexus King, but he's doing a fantastic shit heel. I mean, anyone who wants to give him shit, I'm sorry. He's doing a good jerb. Yeah. Ironic. The music just playing. I didn't even time that. It just perfect. That's just fucking ironic. That just time it. But yeah. I mean, I guess they're kind of broken up because it's not like they can really do anything without Sheamus around, because he got surgery on whatever he got surgery on. So I don't know. So I guess they sent everybody in their wayward thing. They got old Pete Dunne doing whatever the hell he's doing, and Ridge is doing what Ridge is, but without formally having a breakup, which is odd, but they did that. So here we are. But yeah, I mean, the fact that they're just going to hand Ridge a title shot, I mean, obviously he's not going to win, but I guess they said, hey, bring my mid-card ass from main roster to NXT to do whatever they're going to do. I mean, no offense to Ridge, he just, there's not much there other than just being he needs to go play in the big boy end with Ivar, Bronson, Gunther. That's where he belongs. He belongs in that mid card with the beefy dudes, and just they can beat the shit out of each other. He's not a main eventer and will never be a main eventer, but at least he can put on some big beefy man matches, for the guys who like that kind of shit. It's surprising Rich still has a job and 4 separate. I mean, if they can bring old fucker what's her face back, they can at least have Ridge still stay on. At least Ridge is a nice guy. and not an epic cunt to work with. Unlike old Nia Jax's ass, who's unapologetic for fucking people up. Last time I knew, Ridge got his panties in a bunch and walked out on... Really? Was this on TV or where? I mean, Ivar can work. It's just the Viking gimmick's just kind of, you know, just kind of overplayed, overdone. It's just the stale with them. Oh, was it? Okay. I guess I didn't watch that episode, so, which is fine. I mean, they weren't really going to push the tag team anyways. I mean, hell, they can't even, there's not much of a tag team on main roster because they just keep using the tag belts as something to give Judgment Day, but, you know, without actually giving them actual title belts, since Roman's still, you know, holding his fucking belts till Mania, so. I mean, why do tag teams break up? You know, they bump heads. But, I mean, I'm curious to see what they're going to do. But like I think the ceiling for Ridge is going to be in that mid-card with the big boys. Because, I mean, you don't have to have a good promo to have a big old beefy man match, you know?
What the hell was that, man? I thought it was supposed to be me and you at New Year's Eve.
Trick, I don't understand the question. Rich will find out tonight where he stands.
Nah, bro, that's not...
Trick! I am the champion. You are the challenger. And the champion
dictates
what the challenger
goddamn right
does.
You fucking tell him.
You are champion. Until New Year's Eve.
Listen.
That's why I fucking love Ilya. That's he just got that fucking mob boss mentality, baby. Hey, Nikki. What's up, buddy? Where? Probably asleep because I was fucking dog shit tired. I mean, it's not like I missed Raw or anything because Punk wasn't on, so I didn't really care. The only thing they only did was they swapped the women's tag titles like I was going to watch that match. Did I miss anything on Raw last night that was major? The Kings of Wrestling. Oh, God, that's a name. Alright, so what are we getting from the school shooter nerd that's also like a light-skinned black guy vibe from this dude, from Dion? R-Truth beat JD and the loser leaves Judgment Day. Was it really? They actually had that match? That's funny. I did see a photo. Somebody photoshopped Truth over JD. I think when they were in the van, I think that's fucking perfect. So I didn't know what that was about, but that's hilarious. Nicholas. Calm your tits, boy.
I can beat all these guys. Let me in the tournament.
I don't know
Put me
who's
in,
worse.
coach.
Is King worse or is Tiffany Stratton worse? What we saw earlier tonight when she dumped garbage.
A Viking gimmick doesn't really pique my interest. I mean, Ivar is nice, but I just the what's her face, the Valhalla, what the fuck her name? I just Sarah. It's just I don't know.
Drama king. He's a drama king. What's wrong with that thing? What's wrong?
Nick Feller. Okay. So Drew had a good promo. I'll check out Drew's promo.
And that beautiful knee strike. Let's not look past that thing.
You
Wait a minute. Double up.
Santa Boss, all I want for why? Tortilla, there's no fucking way. By the way, but it's been a minute, man. How you been? If you want that shit game, you know what? It'll be in the dumpster in the next I don't know, 3 or 4 times.
Speaking of champions, I want to go back to Dragunov and Rich Allen. Would you be upset if you were Trick Williams?
I would be upset.
If you want that dog shit game, you go right ahead, Pumpkin. I'm not gonna stop you. Got any plans for old Christmas, Mr. Tortilla?
Not just hurt, but injured.
Tortilla.
Indefinitely.
Lennox trying to fight right back in.
Nice counter from the Rook.
And look, Booker, Lennox is the prime example of the new wave of athlete that is hitting.
God damn, he just trucked. He put some oomph into that. Nice jump kick. Kid's got some ups. Good power slam. Wrestle. Oh, that's tonight? Man, I stand up with 3 of them for fucking New Japan. I thought that was in January. I didn't think it was now.
Look at the bridge to advance, and King just kicked out.
I just my old ass can't stay up that late for shit and then try to work the next day. This sneaky little shit trying to you're gonna get your ass whipped like this. Like, come on, son.
You just can't grab that contract and go. You gotta earn it.
Oh, it's in a couple. I guess that's what I thought. I thought it was in January. Like the week. It's like the week before Rumble, right?
Here tonight, the semifinals coming up in the NXT Men's Breakout Tournament, and for Lexis King, he already thinks he's the breakout star here in NXT.
No, it's like it's the first week of the new year, but it's on Thursday. Why would they put it Thursday? Why wouldn't they make it on the weekend? That makes no sense. I guess so. Are you wearing fish? Yeah, I mean, Dion had a couple nice spots, but that should have been more like an NXT level up match.
He weaseled his way into the tournament. Nonetheless, he was successful. But look, Lennox brought it here tonight. A successful debut. You gotta hang your head high.
Check out Lexus coming up. Check out Lexus.
But Dion definitely looks strong. You know, like I said, if he can get the rest of the stuff on there, it looks decent. But I don't know. Wasn't the greatest for either guy. This is just a filler match to get to the. I still can't believe they let the Keanu Carver lose to the Aussie guy. Carver looked like he was just a fucking truck.
Well, what do you got to say now, Book? There's the man Lexis King took out of the breakout tournament.
No, son, you don't want to deal with this guy.
A national holiday? Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Well, there you go. Japanese holiday. So what are they celebrating with it?
This year has been a trial by fire for me in NXT.
Let's see.
One that put me directly into the fight of my life against Dijak. And each battle has been grueling on me.
The coming of age day? I guess is what they celebrate? No, it's not even that.
But to keep true to myself, I fight through the pain and I move forward without fear. Dijak, the universe, has pulled us back together to settle this. You took me out of action. And I took.
I don't know. Wikipedia ain't telling me what the fucking holiday is. I guess Shogatsu?
It appears that the ropes can't even contain us anymore.
2 through 3rd is the new year? Okay, so I guess they celebrate the new year?
No ropes, no excuses.
I mean, you know what's funny is they call themselves the Lex oh goddamn, the Lex Registry or something like that. But it's basically like the sex offender registry. Is what the fans are calling themselves, you know, as the meme. Modern Tatanka? I mean, I don't know. Like, I get trying to be the native guy because you need something to stand out, but it just kind of, I don't know. That's a very, 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 very small niche of people that would be behind that.
Some shining lights at Chase U. Tag team action coming your way next here on NXT.
Yeah, I want to see Iron Claw, but I'm gonna wait like for a couple weeks before all the overly nerds to go, because I mean I can't stand movie theaters, but going around with a whole bunch of people trying to watch a movie is just a giant pain in the dick. So we will definitely be waiting a couple weeks to watch it, because I don't want to have to go. You know, it's because I think it's coming out Christmas, right? And I don't want to get all sappy around fucking Christmas time. This is actually
about that
23.
action,
Hey, Jess, welcome to the kingdom. How was your Tuesday going? How's your NXT viewing experience so far? Wonder why Carl shaved his head. I mean, just something to do with the gimmick, I assume. I mean, I've DM'd Carl before, and, you know, I like him. It's just, I guess they would never push him in a, you know, he's not he can't be like a white guy. So he's like in the weird thing. He's American, but he's not a white guy. So they're not going to have that Gaijin versus Japanese. And obviously the Japanese are going to push the Japanese wrestlers. So he was kind of like the weird odd man out. And they didn't even bring, I think the reason he just said fuck it, because they didn't even bring him into the G1 and show out. I think they promised him he was going to come over, and then they just said fucked him at the end. They said, fuck it, I'll take, instead of traveling all over and the 300, to 200 people shows at their NXT Strong shows, or NXT, New Japan Strong shows, I said, fuck it, I'll go to NXT and do that. Because he's athletic as shit. Going good. Go by Jessica. Okay. I gotcha. NXT's like TNA and a do tell. SmackDown the other way around. Collision and TNA. Okay, fair enough. I mean, SmackDown's, I think, is like the premier show, obviously. But, I don't know. Collision, I just don't know what they're doing there, because that was supposed to be Punk's show, and obviously Punk ain't there no more. So, I mean, if I'm AEW, I think they should just scrap Rampage and Collision and just solely focus on Dynamite, making that the best show they can. That way it's an actual watchable show every week, instead of just trying to throw some people out there, because they do like one set of tapings for Rampage and Collision, and it's so hard to stay and watch 5 hours on a weekday, because they do it on Dynamite tapings, if I remember right, usually. TNA's becoming a premiere show. Well, when they start getting on a TV show network, I can understand and know what it is, then I will watch TNA, no problem. Because I don't have access TV available in my computer, on my cable TV thing, and so it's not exactly the easiest thing to go watch, because the problem is ironic. The problem with Impact or TNA is the access to watch the damn show, even though it's on Access TV, which, Anthem owns. So, a little bit ironic shit there, but it's all good. But, I mean, I could appreciate, TNA has their hardcores, and, they do a decent job booking it. I think their problem is just the production value. And, they basically film in a, like maybe 100-seat warehouse where, it looks low budget, because it is low budget. It's not their fault. They're just kind of stuck in that rut. But hey, hopefully they'll be getting a boost this year, because you definitely need competition. That way, WB continues striving, so that way people are nipping at their heels. TNA needs to be on TBS, AS. I mean, well, unfortunately, I don't know if they have the contract signed for AEW yet, but it'll be really interesting to see how well that shakes out, because if old Warner Brothers Discovery keeps barking up the old WWE thing, because I think they solidified SmackDown already for USA, if I remember right? And then they got NXT going to CW, and then Raw still up for bid.
course, established themselves at deadline at the expense
3 hours of Dynamite? What? No. 2 hours. They can't even get like an hour and a half right, because most of the quarter hours they just fall dead after that lead in from what's that damn TV show they have before it? The Nerd Show. You're like, hey, the nerds are gonna like the nerd wrestling. So here you go, nerds. That's basically what the programmers were thinking. And of course, they have like immediate drop-offs as soon as any of the AEW programming comes on. It's consistent. Big Bang Theory, that's it. No, Ted Turner's been off of TNT forever. At least I don't think so. At least I don't think he's running the day-to-day.
She certainly does, and Thea Hale has had one in JC Jane. And I just looked over into that.
I mean, he's 85 years old. There's no way a CEO is going to be running a damn company at 85.
It is Riley Osborne, who's in the semifinals of the NXT Men's Breakout Tournament. Osborne here showing support for his friend.
Klaus Klose is the CEO of
about that action, boss.
TBS. I will assume the position. Yeah, he's already assumed the position. So October 23. Rick, welcome to the kingdom. How is your NXT viewing experience so far? Well, he's no longer running things. He's like the evil merchant in the background of the board, but he's not messing around with day-to-day shit anymore. That's obvious. And then the TNT is Karen Reddington, and she's been the TNT boss since June 1st, 2020. Oh, scratch that. That's TNT UK. No? Come on, Google. TNT TV. Hold on. He was head of TNT, American TV Network. When it says Warner Brothers, blah, blah, blah. The president is Casey Bloys, Bloys. Who the fuck that is? He's like the head honcho of running that TBS, TNT, True TV shenanigans. Warren Buffett is 93. Yeah, but I doubt he has a guy who does all his hustle work, and he gets phone calls, and he just says, hey, up or down, and he just does that and fucks off for most of the day. Heading the BET, well, that'll be interesting to see how that works. Access TV is Modern BN Sports. BN Sports, is that is for like a soccer channel for like, if I remember BN Sports from like years and years ago? Vince is just twirling his mustache. I don't think he's got the mustache anymore. I think they made him shave it off, or he got rid of it, because I haven't seen a current photo with him on it. Speaking of which, Vince McMahon. Yeah, see, hold on. I'm gonna pull it up, and you'll see.
Is what it is, and face first. Will this be enough? This would be a huge victory.
Current.
Again, able to power away free. When it comes to James, when it comes to Izzy Dane, both love to talk down to others. We saw it firsthand last week to that woman, Thea Hale.
See, at least the one that you have on the website.
Jane able to kick out. Dame able to kick out. Jane back to her feet. Izzy Dame, though, staying right on top of JC Jane. And both women.
See, here's the current photo they got of mustacheless. So.
Was able to get over, make the tag to Kiana. Thea Hale so close.
I guess the Adritic. I mean, hey, God bless you if you're in that epic echelon of motherfuckers. Get it while it's hot, kids.
Look at Thea Hale hitting Kiana James over.
What are you confused about?
Hasn't stopped, Book.
No, Jess Princess just joined tonight, Chrissy. Who are you asking? I mean, Tortilla's been on and off. I remember him. He's like the drunk uncle that comes only for Thanksgiving.
Chase University.
I remember Tortilla.
I think she was admiring the man in the crowd. Oh, right to the throat.
I called him Vicente Martinez. I'd say he was officially invited to the the black people, the black people. Sounds so fucking awful. Like black people have like the cookout. I forget what like Mexicans or Latinos in general would call it. Is it the hangout or what? Not a picnic. What the? What do they call? What do Latinos call like the cookout or the they call it when they get like a big family gathering or like a barbecue. Yeah, but it's basically that exact. That's what I say. Vicente Martinez would get invited to that with that mustache. Like if he rolled through like a fucking fiesta, nobody would. Nope, shut up, Nick.
I must say, Kiana and Izzy look impressive.
Hello, ladies.
Yeah. I'm not done with those two. Aw, Roxanne, still upset about deadline? I understand, but you need to remember, it's not about wins and losses. It's about good sportsmanship and how you play the game. You wouldn't want to fail at that too, would you?
Actually, it is about wins and losses.
Oh, shit. She had some stank on that one. Damn. You go cut the shit out of her. That wouldn't.
We find out next.
I mean, she's supposed to be. Shatner has lots of younger friends, twice, 3 or 4 times younger. I mean, Shatner's kind of timeless, though. Shatner, you can't really plug him in because he's kind of like that. He's just Shatner. There's nobody like him. Nobody will be like him or ever be, But then again, he's also not running a company. He's just a celebrity. All of them, including Vince, receive weekly transfusions at least. Really? You think so? Endeavor, TKO, and TNA have a partner. Yeah, I saw that. Well, I mean, if they're going to hash... I mean, that's the thing when I saw when AJ co-cocked the shit out of LA Knight on Friday. I was like, are we going to go have some hash, some old hash, the old, TNA storylines when old Eli Drake was there? I mean, if so, I'm all for it because, I mean, there's definitely a history there. You could really sell that. Going into Rumble, if it's going to be LA Knight versus AJ for a non-title fight, I'd watch that. That'd be good because both guys can bring it on the mic, and obviously, AJ can still get it. And motherfucker looks like $1 million now, because I guess the wellness policy's been thrown the fuck out. I mean, between Randy, looking like he's on more gear than what's it, a GNC shop, and then AJ, on that same plan apparently. But hey, it's all good. It's called a kid's birthday. Is that what it is? Okay. Or quinceañera? I don't know. That works too. My dad would have cases of beer at my birthday parties and I wouldn't see him for 3 days. Good Lord, man. I think your dad might have a drinking problem. I want the Iconics. I would love that, but I don't know if they want to work that schedule, though. Because, I mean, isn't both of them have kids and whatnot? I mean, it'd be fantastic. I hated they got cut because they were fantastic. They were doing the role that, kind of Chelsea Green was and Piper were doing, the kind of the comedic tag team. But, I don't know. I guess whatever reason I don't know if they asked for the release, they got outright cut. But, I don't know. I liked them. I thought they were one of the best ones that was watchable in the women's division. But they got kids now, so I don't know if they want to work that schedule. What? These damn simps ruining my wrestling. What do you mean wrestling? Just be glad there's hot chicks back in wrestling instead of some meatball-looking, manly-looking chicks. No offense to China fans, but not the greatest to look at. But if they can be hot and wrestle, I mean, God bless you. I mean, you can easily gain fans that way for those that might not be fans of women's wrestling, but you can get the women's wrestling fans and other casual fans. Sex appeal is not a bad thing if you know how to use it and without being too hoish about it, I guess, for lack of a better term. But I think women's wrestling needs a little bit of femininity to it. Quit trying to be like the guys, because the guys are already the guys. But I think you can have a happy medium between that. But I mean, I think by far who's winning so far as a star is Santino's daughter. Absolutely, she's gonna be fucking money when she gets to the main roster, just because she can. I mean, she looks like she can go in that last match she had.
Quit while you're at it. Hey, but chill out. That's a grown man right there. You can make decisions on yourself, right?
Yeah, of course I can.
All right, come on then. Matter of fact, don't he tell you what to do?
Easy do.
Yo, look, Professor. This ain't no bake sale, no car wash now. You got a whole lot of
I like this Reggie.
You think about leaving while you up.
One more roll. Actually, you know what, Scripps? Now I've got a proposition for you.
Uh-oh.
I'm listening. How about next week, Duke and I take on Bronco and Lucian?
We could do that. No, he doesn't.
If we win, I double my money. If we lose, I'll walk away with what I came in with.
Which isn't much.
On one condition. When you lose, Bronco and Lucian, they get a tag title match.
Oh, yeah, money. I like that.
If you can swing that.
Yeah, I don't think Tony and Stacks are going to go for that.
Duke, they'll go for it. I'm telling you, they'll go for it.
Hey, Chase. Making wise decisions again, I see. Hey, Tony. Yeah, he's out here making promises.
Listen, Tony knows I'm good for it.
All right. Okay. All right, whatever you say, boss. Okay. All right, you got yourself a deal.
I knew it. I knew Tony had our back. I told you they would go for it. Next
I like how
we pay our debt.
he's still dragging that fucking trophy around. That's funny. But I like kind of like the swerve on Chase U. It's no longer goody-goody. There's a little bit of dirt underneath the fingernails of old Chase U. I kind of like it. I'm still trying to figure out these four bastards, though. Because you had Damon Kemp. I thought they had something. And I don't know who the white trash guy is. I'm still... And then Drew, and then it's, Regal's kid. So I'm still kind of trying to figure out that whole shebang out. I don't like this. She's supposed to be. She's supposed to be a Jersey Italian, You're not supposed to like her. She's supposed to be a hard ass, man. It's what? What about DDP yoga? It's vitamins and prayers, J-Rock, is what it is. No, it's not 2.0 besides the name. Shut up. Blast. What is a reply to what said about too much money and the only... I mean, unfortunately, where there be Sims, the money will go. I mean, that's why strip clubs have existed now. It's just easier because it's all digital now. So there's not... Can't do shit about it.
Superstars. Dragon Lee's been trying to prepare for all four.
Ever since 2.0, the die, the growth of the brand has been... I mean, they got away from the stupid Vince gimmicks. So that helps. It's a bit more realistic now. Instead of having the stupid caricatures, which made 2.0 just complete ass. Was he? Okay. Well, he didn't. He looks like he'd be right up at a fucking trailer park. Deaf guy or not deaf guy. Why is Gallus out here? Are we really gonna make this an impromptu triple threat match? All right, fuck it. We get a triple threat match, kids.
I don't like this for Dragon, but he's a fighter, Vic.
I'm not sure if that's a smart idea.
To be fair, a number has
Cue the old math promo.
It's not limited. It's certainly up to his discretion, and it does look, and it is a triple threat.
Hey, Jeff, what's going on? You people were all just in denial because your indie wrestlers got fired. What?
2 against 1 in here, and of course you know it's going to break down somewhere.
What indie wrestlers are you talking about?
I also take a look around, and look, Charlie Dempsey's got his crew here. Gallus Boy's on the outside. Nobody here.
NXT's become G League, and I mean, yeah, I mean it's supposed to. It's supposed to be developmental. It's exactly what it's supposed to be.
From behind, and this is what you just highlighted: the dangers of a triple threat match. Ooh.
Exactly what I was talking about. See later.
Backbreaker.
All roads go to Dragon Lee. Let's get this guy out of here. Oh wow.
I mean, it's literally at the Performance Center. What do you want? What more do you want?
He's cruising, going up. Nobody there. Dempsey able to
That was a little delayed.
Thought we were going to have a traditional one-on-one matchup for the North American Championship. It has turned into this triple threat match. And I know Joe Coffey's always ready, though.
What about Bearcat? That's a throwback. Although I gotta say, the fact that Keith Lee hasn't deleted that tweet about if I'm hearing about Walter, poor him, or whatever that tweet was, that now he basically just get buried. So when did Gallus turn into Brawling Brutes, basically stealing their rugby gimmick shirts?
Joe Coffey can't be happy. He also just got dumped after that German suplex, super kick under the jaw. Champion rocking, champion into the cover, and Dempsey able to break things up.
Right.
Look at the power. Gut-wrench suplex.
Well, I mean, at least if they brought back, if it was MLB, then they'd bring back more steroids, Jessica.
North American champion.
Take a moment to pause and ask, why did you?
Because baseball needs some steroids in it. Damn it, I'm tired of the crappy. There we go. Keith Lee had a great match against Shane Taylor, but sadly, no one. I mean, well, this represents ROH in a nutshell. Tony Khan in Infinite Wisdom said, "Aha, we need another belt. We need to have a women's TV title belt, but ROH isn't on TV." So it's like, if a bear shits in the wood, is no one there to step in it? Does it really happen? I mean, he's just trying to have so many plates that, I don't get, and he won't hire anybody to help him book or any. It's just so stupid. Adam Small is the No. At least Sean got in the fucking gym and looked like he's supposed to be a wrestler. I don't know what the fuck Adam Small Boy is supposed to be looking at. Because I mean, man, he don't look like he ever hits the gym at all. At least MJF actually hits the fucking gym and looks like he should be a wrestler, even if he's a short guy. The presentation, everything, size is one thing, height is one thing, but if your body looks like you're supposed to be who you're supposed to be, then fine, but I don't know. It just looks terrible. Put ROH in the Hallmark. Hey, fuck around with those grandmas and their shitty love stories, especially at Christmas time, Tortilla. Not gonna fucking happen. You know how many grandmas will write a strongly worded email or letter to the Hallmark Channel? Oh, you don't piss those women off. No. And they're completely irrational love stories of she's like a single woman in her 30s, a CEO, and he's like a country boy, but somehow also a millionaire. One of those stupid premises. That'll not happen, sir. I mean, hey, if you're the one with Britt Baker, good for him, but I don't know. They need to pay off. They need to hurry up and pay off the stupid devil storyline. Otherwise, I just don't give a shit. Dalton Castle, I don't know, might not play for the right team for them. I mean, maybe he could be like the second coming of not Richard Simmons or something. I don't know. He could be fabulous and whatever the fuck, but I don't know. Because I like Dalton. I get, you know, it's a very much indie shtick, but it still pops me because it is unique. At least he tries to be different.
Joe Coffey, and Coffey has the advantage, the power. A little extra, and all
looks like, oh, god damn, Black. All right, Black, you've been watching too much Rule 34, my guy. Next Wednesday is your birthday. How many candles are on the cake, Jeff?
You asked who has the advantage. I looked out to the outside of the ring with no quarter.
I don't, but he never liked, Joker never, Blast Joker never liked,
Means that they have a strategy. Somebody is setting traps here tonight. So
well, actually, weed isn't really a drug, let's be honest. And that wasn't the greatest follow through there. Mr. Dragon Lee.
But Dragon Lee somehow trying to overcome the odds, using his quickness now. As elusive as possible, and listen to the NXT universe.
I've heard it. Britt laughs at him for being emotional. I mean, what happens with most guys? It's why don't men ever show me their feelings? And when they do, they fucking turn on them, you know, like a bunch of bitches. So I wonder why guys commit the highest rate of suicide, you know, when they're in their 40s. Because they can't talk to anybody about their goddamn feelings.
Dragon Lee goes into another cover because Lee knows he does not need to be factored in the decision to lose his championship under triple threat rules here tonight on NXT.
I mean, it's not compared to like booze or smoking. It's on that same level.
Coffee got rocked. Dragon Lee is poised, looking to fly in.
Oh, caught him.
I don't necessarily know if that did fly, and instead just gets taken down. And look at Dempsey.
It's like anything else, it's moderation, everything, my man.
The cover. Coffee breaks up the count, and now Joe Coffey is the one into the cover. Dempsey breaks it up. The dangers of a triple threat matchup, and look at Dempsey. So focused, no elbow pads, no knee pads. He is just different than the rest of the locker.
He's a fighter, Vic. He's a pro.
Uh-oh. See, now you're going to get J-Rock to come in here with the weed propaganda. Do what you started, Blast.
Sharp elbow and Coffee.
So, Jessica, what's your show of choice since you're in here? And the newbie, what is are you an NXT fan? Do you have, what's your favorite wrestler? Who's your people that you root for?
Look how far he's come. Look how far he's come.
Dempsey with that waist lock. Trying to get Coffee up and over. It's on Dragon Lee's mind now. Lee, he goes up and over. Oh, trying to return the
You
favor,
alter it, okay.
so strong.
Isn't dehydrating the planet basically altering it? I mean, yes.
What was that?
What action we've had. Take a look at this uppercut. Bam! Right under the jaw of Coffee. And then going back.
Coffee just looks like he's like a barrel. He's like a barrel with legs. Because there's like no definition to him. He just looks like a rectangle. And not to mention he's short too. He's like a, I don't know. It's like Joe Gacy if you were shorter, I guess.
Championship, Dragon Lee the champion. Trying to figure out his way through this matchup. Nice little DDT, took out Dempsey for the moment.
Did Jessica leave us? I hope not.
Only being held up maybe.
We're gonna have one more woman to the Colt.
Wow, what a stiff shot there by Joe Coffey. Here we go.
Because Lord knows we need to have more women. We need to have a better demographic here instead of just a bunch of dudes enjoying some wrestling. Oh, see, I was watching a stream last year before, and there was some sad music playing, and someone told him something sweet, and he teared up. Yeah, Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with being sentimental. I mean, I've been in his chat plenty of times. I mean, he has a specific gimmick. You know, he's a nice guy. It's too sappy for me, but because I'm a cynical asshole, and I'll admit that. But you know, he has a certain vibe that attracts a certain kind of people, and you know, which is fine if you're into that sort of thing. Damn! Stomp the life out of him, son. He can be, depending on how many photos you look at Tortilla. SmackDown is your fave. Randy Orton, glad he recovered from injury. Absolutely. Absolute goated motherfucker he is. Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker. Okay. Tiffany, we're definitely Tiffany stands on the channel. She's gonna be the gold star when she gets the main roster and the horsewoman, you know, finally retire. Bailey, Zoe. See, Zoe, you know, Zoe's gonna be a great worker, but man, just because she looks like she got beat with the ugly stick, that's not her fault. It's just, man, she ain't gonna sell as many t-shirts you like her to. But she can work in the ring, by God. It's just, you know. What the fuck? Speak of the devil, Joe Gacy, just randomly fucking showing up out of nowhere. What the fuck are they doing with Joe Gacy?
I don't necessarily know if anyone else did, but for Joe Coffey right now, he's got to be thinking what he's got to. Booker.
Well, that's how you delete a man from the equation.
Coffey just got dragged.
Well, this became a mano-a-mano match now.
Gacy back into the ring, back into the action. North American Championship on the line.
Have grown liking good. If you don't like LA Knight, you just don't like wrestling. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you think, oh, he's the throw, you know, if he's like a copy of blah blah blah. I mean, dude, every popular wrestling gimmick has some form of somebody else's gimmick within their shit. That's the way it works. That's the way it's relatable to others. Nobody has a solely unique gimmick ever, especially in this day and age. But the fact he's so good and quick-witted on the mic, and it's so hard to have someone that good on the mic and do pro wrestling is fucking fantastic. So Tiffany will main. Oh, totally will. She's gonna hold. It's gonna be her. I would say Fallon. The fuck, Joe Gacy. Now, here come the bootleg BCC assholes. What? LWO?
It's wild. It's Cruz. Backup has arrived.
All right. Well, that's cool. Well, Latino World Order. What point of LW do you not comprehend, my man?
Dragon Lee helped Joaquin Wild a few weeks back on SmackDown.
I mean, they're down a Lucha guy. Right, you know, basically Dragon has become the pseudo heir to the Lucha throne of Rey, so this only makes logical kayfabe sense.
Man, what the hell is Ilya thinking about, man? I'm supposed to be the first one to get the one-on-one shot.
I'll tell you about him.
They gonna take this match? Ridge Holland? Come on, man. Then I bet if Ridge Holland wins tonight, they're making a triple threat at New Year's Eve.
I think he's back to smoking again.
A triple threat?
Zerto, I don't know. We'll see.
Trick. Man, you gotta listen to me, bro.
By the time Tiffany Stratton is on main roster, Bailey. I mean, it could be. I could totally see that happening. I mean, I think she'll probably graduate either next year or 2025. Because, I mean, there's not much she really needs to prove in NXT.
That title off of Dragunov. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, she's got a great look. She's got a pretty good gimmick. It's just a matter of getting her over and having good booking on main roster to solidify. But she's got, you know, she's got all the tools to get where she needs to get to. It's just a matter of how they would slot her in. I mean, granted, Raw is in desperate need of some talent that's in main events because, yeah, it's not good. Let's see. Tiffany, Rhea, Jade, if she could prove. Well, I mean, Jade's gonna, I think, like I said, Jade's gonna have her big debut at Rumble. Because I think, what, that'll been 4 months she'll have been at the PC and trained, so. And I would assume they'll kind of spoon feed her on TV matches, but I figure she'll be working house shows to get her reps underneath her. Come on, Tortilla. You tell me you haven't heard Jade Cargill. You neophyte. I done told your ass your twin been acting. I mean, hey, the man's got to find himself in some more relevance because his old group broke up. So, what does a cult leader do when he no longer has a cult? Well, I guess we're finding out now. What's the current status on Jade? Any chance she's Rumble age? I think she is. She'll probably be, 22, 20. She'll be a high rank, but she's not gonna win. Unless they just go full on rocket push right out the gate, but I don't know if she's ready for that spotlight, or if she's gonna face anybody, it would probably be, I don't know. Do you keep EO on the belt and put her Mania, or do you have someone take the belt off of EO before then and then have Jade versus whoever? Like I said, there's a couple different ways they could swing it. As I mean, I like EO. I think she's a great wrestler, but I don't think she's going to be the one you really push at Mania. Santino's daughter, main roster. Yeah, I think Santino's daughter is going to be... It's going to be Tiffany. It's going to be Santino daughter. It's going to be... probably Cora Jade and I don't know if I like Roxanne enough. She's too stiff when it comes to doing her promos. Kyrie looks hot, but I like her emo / heel, just fuck you face. It's fantastic. She doesn't need to say a whole lot just to kind of be that bitch mode. She does exactly what she needs to. She doesn't say a lot of words, but she just emotes fantastically. I wish more wrestlers, especially the women, really understood that. Like, you don't need to say a lot to get over or to be authentic, or be consistently authentic. You just have to emote well. That's the biggest thing. And making sure the body and the visuals, you say a lot of things with your face without speaking. And I don't think a lot of wrestlers understand that nowadays. Io is, but who she beat? Tell me, what has the great reign? Same with Rhea. Rhea hasn't really beat anybody either. I mean, neither women's champion has really had a great run. No, let's be honest here. He is Logan Paul. I think Seth's reign would have been fantastic if he would have dropped it to Shinsuke. And then Shinsuke kind of carried the ball for a little bit, and then had somehow Seth get a rematch and bring it back or whatever at Rumble, or whatever, or like at Day One. That way, at least Shinsuke could say he was a world champ. But I mean, because Shinsuke's been putting in some fantastic heel work, they just won't give him a fucking big win. It really sucks.
He's back. Did you guys miss me?
Oh, Nikita. Nikita's going to be the other one, too.
The savior of the NXT women's division is finally back. Who am I kidding? The savior of all of NXT. First order of business, pin the champion, check. Second order of business, reclaim my locker, check. Sorry, not sorry, Carmen. Feels good to be home. Oh, right. Some things will never change.
I do kind of like the nameplate on the locker.
You know, Carmen, there's only one way to deal with Cora.
Punch her in the fucking face.
I object.
Oh, this is my next guy. He's gonna be so fucking golden. If ever there's gonna be a guy who's gonna be a great manager of the next generation, I think this guy's got something. I don't think he's going to do the thing as a manager. I think his best work is going to be as a, he could be like, not quite the level of Paul Heyman, but definitely that kind of shit heel type of manager. But he's definitely got a good promo. Go watch some of his work on his social media. It's going to be fantastic. I like what he's been cooking so far. Let's see. When some NXT heel women are on main roster in a couple or few years from now, I cannot wait to see it when Blair Davenport calls Bayley old granny lady and laugh. I mean, she's not a spring chicken. So anything is possible. I agree, Cerdo. I agree. I think it would have been a perfect time for, Seth, if he was going to drop a belt, to hand it over, and Shinsuke would have been a worthy champion regardless. Even if it was like for a 3-4 month reign, but still, I think you can, even on a short title reign, you can still get a lot of story. Finish, get what you need to do, take it off the main guy, he could rest up, do what he needs to do, and then that way he can kind of come back refreshed for like a revenge tour if need be, and still stay babyface. But the problem with Seth is that he's kind of just running out of steam, and it's kind of like, well, we've kind of seen all the goofy clothes, the laughing, and the whoa, it's like we've been there, done that, we've seen the show. But I don't know. For whatever reason, Triple H will not pull that trigger. But if they were going to have I wouldn't say a transfer or a passing of the torch with the women's division, if they have kind of a graduation of like the women from 2.0, like Cora, Roxanne, Nikita, even though she's not really, well, she is 2.0, but she's not. I don't know. She's like 2.5-ish. No, she was, I don't know. I don't remember the start date for a lot of these. I don't care. Nikita, Kiana, like I said, once they kind of, I think we could have like the 4 horsewomen versus the changing of the tide or whatever in a year or two. Because they have, definitely some promising talent in the wings for sure. I mean, Sean has done a great job of filling the talent pool, as it were. Like if you're gonna have a farm team, and like you would do in baseball, he's done a great job of getting some potential talent ready to go.
From the streets, getting into a lot of trouble. You got to know how to defend yourself, Vic.
I don't think so either, but I think the belt will help sell the feud as a main event because the title's on the line. But that's just Seth, I think, wants to have a title since obviously Roman's been the champ for 3 years plus now. So I think it's kind of an ego thing with Seth, unfortunately, but he wants to have the I'm a champion too kind of thing. Nikita is just too hot for me to take. I don't care. She's must-watch TV because that's some fineness right there. Triple H's daughter Aurora will be following her father and mother's footsteps in 5 years. Yeah, I'm not looking 5 years out. Most likely he'll have her graduate college and all that jazz, and because being in the business is nice, but it's not guaranteed that you're going to be famous. Ask old Ava Raine, because they found out real quick that she can't wrestle for shit, and she's not a great promo. So no matter if she's The Rock's daughter or not. Nice belly to belly. Wow. Absolutely. Well, I can say, Heights here got some athleticism for sure. And Lucifino's selling pretty decently. Oh, for sure. I think, like I said, in the next 3 to 5 years, I think you'll see a lot of transition over to the younger guys, just because Vince has fiddle-fucked around for too long over the past, decade or so and hasn't produced anybody of note, really. He's, relied on his part-timers for so long to draw money.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's go. 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 Let's go.
without refilling the young talent pool. So like I said, I think Sean, you know, his seedlings will start bearing fruit here the next 3 to 5 years for sure. Which will be exciting.
Because he just delivered suplex after suplex, including that last.
Shinsuke beating Seth as tweener and handshakes would be class act. Would be interesting, but I mean, now since Shinsuke is full heel, I don't know if you'd get that. You know, because Shinsuke is kind of beyond the pale at this point. You'd have to have some kind of way to redeem Shinsuke. But I don't know how you get there, because obviously Seth is enjoying being Seth and the babyface. But I don't know. Up the trips if he wants to give Shinsuke his due, but unfortunately he had the opportune thing to do it. I mean, now he's basically just being an upper mid card, filler until Rumble gets here. But because obviously he's going to lose to Cody, he's already lost to Seth. I don't know who else he needs to beat, or because he keeps having these nice feuds, but for whatever reason, like I said, Shinsuke just can't get a payoff for a big win to keep the momentum going.
Very different paths. Lyra Valkyria, NXT Women's Champion, left her native Ireland to chase a dream. Her opponent.
It's obvious how bad most of the roster is when you can't take the belt off of people because there's nobody. Unfortunately, that's what happens when you don't have people waiting the wings. Like I said, that's solely at the feet of Vince and not trusting, Triple H's direction.
Set to collide, but an injury to Lyra meant that the WWE universe was denied.
So, like I said, you're in where you're at now, having to push the older guys. Now, I'm happy for LA Knight because, I mean, he should have been up there 10 years ago, but whoever he pissed off in the main office for being hard to work with, i.e. he doesn't want to put up with Vince's stupid bullshit, which is obviously plain to see how shitty the creative was going to be. And now he finally gets to be himself, and lo and behold, the fucking A's, the biggest main event draws that he's got going. Julia is a free agent next year. I just don't know how she'd promo, because I mean she's been in that Japanese system for so long now. The biggest thing is she's got to be able to promo. And I mean, how is her English? I haven't heard her speak. I know of her work, but I don't know of her promo. And that's the first thing I look for, is how well do you promo, because that's the majority, it's like 85%, 90% of WWE. If you don't promo well, you're not going to get a good spot, or you're not going to have a chance to get over. Because you can be the world-class wrestler, but nobody gives a shit if you can't talk well. Alba, but she got. I don't see her or I think some gimmicks don't translate well to the main roster because it's a different audience and they expect a different type of wrestler. And the usual, the hocus pocus dark stuff doesn't get over near as well. I know Bray's, obviously was a thing, but it's harder to accept it. Oh, hello, Nikita.
I didn't have a problem with Creepy Tatum before last week, but then she put her hands on me, and
I have no idea what's going on in that girl's brain.
I'll take care of your freak problem tonight. But just so you know, I came back for Blair Davenport, but I also came back for that woman's title.
Okay, that was a filled-in cheer.
Oh, Booker, we're getting ready to enter the Lion's Den.
Ospreay should have been the guy to taking the title off of Walter, but now he's signed with the wrong company. Omega. What do you mean, back at NXT UK or where? Or talking Evolve or where? What the fuck are we talking about? Because Ospreay's never wrestled anywhere WWE related. At least as far as I remember.
Well, for Nikita Lyons, this is her first singles match.
For Nikita, Roxanne, Tiffany, Thea Hale, Fallon Moore have bright futures. I agree. Jackson Holiday rookie at MLB. See, I'm not. I'm a baseball fan, but I don't follow all the kids, all the rookies and whatnot. So, because I only root for my teams. I'm mostly a football and baseball guy, or football and hockey guy. So, but yeah, no, like I said, they have a good crop. It's just a matter of can they translate going from NXT to main roster, because main roster is a completely different animal. It's a much bigger everything because you got a different crowd every night. The booking can change on a fly, and you don't have that base of fans to go back to come save your ass if to kind of get over with fans that you already see, because NXT you see the same fans every week. So it's just one of those things. How competently can they book them, and how well can they adjust to that large arena style? Because it is a different experience for sure. But I'm interested to see, because at least they have potential. Beforehand, they didn't have potential. Beforehand, it was just, you know, a few that were like, okay, that's fine. And then once I think Triple H went into that dark, deep pit of the indie stuff with Black and Gold, that obviously didn't match with kind of the, you know, the WWE style. I mean, obviously with Ciampa, Gargano, you know, they tried with Keith Lee, and Keith Lee, I guess, was so far up his own ass that, you know, I mean, I get having to deal with Vince booking is, you know, is what it is, but I don't know, he wouldn't take care of himself, and I don't know, that's a whole saga unto itself. That's a YouTube video. What happened with Keith Lee? Such potential went wrong. Trevin, the Black Knight. What do you mean, Zerto? You mean the guy who just wrestled? And he's getting exactly what he deserves because they decided it was such a great idea that brought dirt. Yeah, well, fuck all of them for making fun of anybody who ever got injured. Fuck them. Charlotte Billy, even Italian, like, also Wilson getting up on age. Yeah, like I said, I mean, every time you gotta fill the farm system every 2 to 3 years to make sure you got some good talent that is either developing or on the cusp of being brought up. So at least Sean has done that job of really doing the yeoman's work of, you know, bringing in the NIL people and the youngsters and getting them ready to go, because this first crop looks pretty good. I mean, there's probably 3 guys for sure I would say has a chance to really do well, and that's the guy Carter. I think King's gonna have something. Bringing him over from AEW. I mean, he's already getting heat now just for his facial hair, and that's pretty good if people are going to be that much of nitpicky for shit. But to me, he's doing well as being the shit heel. And then, who was it? Heights, I think, gave a good promo. Needs to work on some of the in-ring stuff, it looked like. And then Christofina, I think, is going to be a better manager than he is a wrestler. Lyra's one of the worst women's champions ever. I agree. I don't see the appeal of her other than her being Becky's friend. And she just kind of seems very generic to me. Her English is all right. I know she can speak multiple languages. Well, good for her. Well, then she needs to put together like a promo. Are you talking about Jillia? Tortilla? I mean, she needs to start doing some proper face the camera promos if she's going to come over from Stardom. Because even AEW, you still got to be able to present well on a camera if you're going to be over.
Is in the holiday spirit.
Kelly, shh, listen. Ho, 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 Kelly. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Noam, what is your answer to Josh Briggs' challenge to a Heritage Cup match?
Well, this is the time of year that we think about the less fortunate. And I am nothing if I'm not a man of charity.
With a heart of gold, my brother.
The gift who keeps on giving.
I did. I mean, Drake loves him some thick white women, so.
That was a rhetorical question.
Not a surprise, Tortilla.
Yes, Josh Briggs has a Christmas miracle coming his way. For Supernova 11, Noam Dar, Father Christmas, will be defending my Heritage Cup against that little drummer boy, Josh Briggs. Okay? Thank you. Bye-bye. Happy Festivus. Let us know.
Alba, I think once they changed her name, just completely took away from her legacy of the name. Kaylee Ray, I think, just sounds better, but her problem is just from a lack of a promo skills. She just doesn't have much charisma on the mic. She can work well in the ring. It's just the ring. Goddamn Tatum Paxley, what did they do to you? I think I like what they did to you. How you doing?
Unwrap an early Christmas present this Saturday. Don't miss the NFL holiday exclusive Bills vs. Chargers at 7:30 p.m. Eastern exclusively on Peacock. Sign up now at peacocktv.com/.
Turns out HBK is Michaels of Creative. What do you mean?
Well, you take a look at the face of Nikita Lyons, and then you see
Right, NXT is definitely. I mean, they do exactly what they need to do. You know, generate interest. Like, you know, you have your AA or AAA baseball teams. You know, they're not in main TV, but you know, you grow a swell of base and you develop them, and then, like I said, you bring them up to the bigs and see if they can hack it.
Oh, but she's got to deal with the Lion Queen, the nightmare. You know what I said before, right? You can what?
I'm not repeating it. No, Nikita Lyons.
You can huff. Go ahead. 1 2 time, Vic.
Nikita Lyons knocking out Paxley to the outside last week didn't go the way Lyons hoped. How can she bounce back here tonight?
Man, you know fun, Vic. You know fun. Let me tell you something. Nikita Lyons, she's not just back, you know, to make friends or anything like that. Nikita Lyons is championship material.
Triple H. Yes, absolutely. I hate that Rude got injured, but I mean, he wasn't exactly a spring chicken to begin with. But yeah, Rude is definitely a great wrestling mind. So yeah, I'm glad he's flourishing there. Because you can tell in some of the things he's produced, he's really had. You can tell his. Damn! Good God, she cocked the shit in Nikita. And I haven't seen too many women fucking manhandle Nikita at all. Like that. Not that I'm. Not that.
Again, another near fall. So I want to remind everyone, don't forget voting for the NXT year-end awards begins 10 p.m. tonight. Another near fall in this matchup. But it was all smiles when Nikita Lyons returned. Don't know if the same can be said about someone we saw earlier tonight, that being Cora Jade.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. But right
they
now,
do, absolutely. I mean, that's why they sign the athletes when they do, you know, because I mean, what they're kind of done in college, I mean, there's not, unless you're an absolute just boss as an amateur, you know, you don't really have a shot, you know, really pursuing it as an Olympic athlete, because that's a whole nother level. But if you can bring the athleticism, and then, you know, you can learn how to promo, and then learn the obviously how to pro wrestling or WWE style. Like I said, I mean, you can do a lot with that, because you're already kind of used to a lot of the wrestling movements. The difference is just, you know, the selling part of it, and then, you know, learning how to run a match.
Talk about the unusual offense from Paxley. Nikita Lyons right now trying to weather this storm in this matchup.
I wasn't gonna say nothing to T, but I'm saying, I was like, this is kind of like we're watching more than wrestling here. God, well, except for that, the kicks are landing now. Like I said, we had some foreplay early on.
she's unorthodox. She's a hybrid. She can pretty much do it all.
Ooh.
What a right hand.
Like that right there, Vic.
And Lyons adding a little extra.
What do we call that? Like a hip attack from the mid rope or the low rope?
Lyons now could be looking for a German suplex instead. Just tossing Paxley. Got a question, as you mentioned. The in-ring stamina is Lyons. Bam!
Damn.
Slicing right through Paxley. And not to be outdone.
Hello.
The finishing touches on tonight.
Now that's what we call a money shot, kids. You might not like it, but that's gonna sell. I mean, you and lots of other wrestling fans, male or female.
It's gotta feel good to get back under her winning ways after her first singles match in over.
Like I said, bring some sexy back to the women's division. Oh wow, she actually got busted open?
But 2024 could be the year of the Roar.
Looks like she might have got bopped in the nose there a little bit. But I mean, if she's gonna be the crazy.
All we wanted was a chance to prove ourselves against the vets. And damn it, we got one, baby. And now we got two underdogs about to flip the script on Gallus. Hey, baby, when that bell rings, body shots turn to knockouts, baby. It's gonna be a slugfest. Body shots turn to knockouts, baby. Hey, man.
Well, there's our boy Hank and Tank.
First, we hit last. Come on, let's go, baby. Come on, stay fit. Come on, man.
Saturday.
I'm not sure. I'm kind of curious how Hank has developed since, you know, his, like, they brought him up like ultra whatever from being a security guard to whatever being a, I guess he got like quickly over and then just kind of stalled out from there or whatever. But let's see, Chad Gable, Creed Bros, Kurt Angle, Gable Stevens been a complete bust, unfortunately. He just shot himself in the foot by thinking he was hot shit without putting in the work and has absolutely no charisma.
So, what do you guys want to talk about?
To talk about. I think she was a martial artist when she was a youngster, Jessica. So I think that's where I mean, obviously she knows how to do the kicks. That's not something you just fucking magically pick up. So, as far as I could see, because they haven't pushed them at all, Zerto. I gotta figure eventually they just gotta, you know, wipe their hands clean up and say, sorry, kid. You know, you have the tools, but you aren't willing to put in the work to get where you need to get to. And like I said, Gable just, to me, has no charisma. The thing, they tried with that Raw Underground thing, or tried to again in NXT, which is okay, I guess, but... And then they tried to have him do like the hero good guy, whatever, and just one note the shit out of it. Like, well, Lord knows I know he's not going to be doing a great promo against anybody ever. It sucks, but you know, like I said, some folks just have the personality of a wet fart, and he's one of them guys, you know? See, if only I had his stats, by God, I'd be fucking I would be a major fucking heel. But unfortunately, I was born 5'9" with the athleticism of a crippled kid, even though I've got 2 good legs. So, yeah. That's why we're doing this, unfortunately. This would have never happened. Oh, really? Listen, bro. Listen. Would have never signed the kid. He's got no charisma. Bro, he's awful. If you ignore him, he'll go away, Chrissy. Remember, that's the thing. If you ignore him, he'll go away. Well, I mean, in NXT, it's kind of a crapshoot. They're just trying to develop. They're trying to get people to go from 0 to, you know, 80% per so. And then they'll kind of do finishing off at main roster. You know, where they have a gimmick, where they have a move set, they have a finisher, they have a signature. You know, they can at least do a kind of paint by the numbers promo, and then it's up to them to kind of get over on main roster at that certain point. I mean, you don't know how good somebody is until you put the limelight on them, and then they kind of make it their own. Either they're gonna do it, they can get over, and it's not even their choice if they get over. Either the fans choose who gets over, who gets attention, who all that shit. So, best they can do is put their best foot forward and then kick ass. So. Watch main event in USA. All right, Jess, thanks for joining us. We'll catch you next time.
Throw trash at you like that. I mean, Fallon, are you okay?
I'm embarrassed, humiliated, and pissed off. Tiffany has had everything handed to her on a silver platter. She doesn't know what hard work means. She doesn't know what it means to get your hands dirty. When I look at Tiffany, the last thing I see is a hard worker, and I am not done with her!
Yeah!
I've never seen that song before. But look, on a better note, Gnome is set to the challenge. We got a Heritage Cup match next week, man.
Brother, I'm ready to rock it. How many times have you said that 2023 is going to be our year?
Like 2023 times?
Bingo, and I think I'm ending 2023 as the Heritage Cup champion.
Well, look, we know Metaphor is going to be out there, so me and Fallon are going to be out there to support you and make sure they don't try to get in that match and you win that Heritage Cup.
Brother, I appreciate it.
She's new to the Colts, Q.
I need to do this one on my own.
Really?
Why? I don't know if I can explain it, and I don't even think you'd understand, but...
This is the booking we're going with, Sean. Come on.
Ride solo on this, brother. All right.
So now you have a plausible reason why he loses.
Love you.
So basically, you just booked him to where he's going to lose now.
Might not be a wise move.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall.
Hey, every member counts. Every member counts, Q.
A big match for Hank and Tank here tonight on NXT. Their time to shine, so to speak.
Well, I mean, if you're going to name a guy Otis and Tucker, I mean, come on, it's from the long lines of generic names. I mean, all Gaius reminds me of is basically a heel brawling brutes. There's not, to me, they don't do anything for me. Like a skinnier Ivar and Eric, except these guys are Scottish. Are they Scottish or Irish? Chrissy. You know what? True. I should have just shouldn't have said anything. You think so? Butch sounds better than Pete Dunne. Butchie. Well, I mean, you know that's a Vince name.
I mean, I'm just happy kind of to see Joe
Butch.
back here right now, to be honest.
The monkey in the wrench.
Oh!
That was.
Well, there comes Hank right off ripping, and this matchup tag was made. Wolfgang is legal. And look, Hank and Tank annoyed Gallus to the point that they got their match, that they got this opportunity here against the
maybe? I have no idea.
In this business, Vic, you don't know your role. There's a protocol to business in this business. And right now, these young guys, they're green.
Wow.
They're green. They don't know it. They don't know it yet.
Big senton from Hank.
Should have gone with shut up, Tortilla.
No doubt this will be the biggest win
Shut up.
in the careers of
Pete Dunne sounds like the most 90s WCW. I mean, kind of.
tag team championship ramifications to it. Come on, Vic.
Kind of. But, I mean, it's been his name since he was, over in the Indies, so I guess he said it worked for him.
To show these young guys what it's truly all about to make it to the big leagues.
There's Mark Coffey and Wolfgang who were tossed earlier tonight in that aforementioned North American Championship matchup. But listen to the NXT Universe behind Hank and Tank, who just been looking for that fight, looking for that chance to make a name for themselves, and it could happen in this tag team match against Gallus.
You know, I'm not going to say Hank and Tank is not going to be something one day. Just not tonight, Vic. I don't see it.
Well, another tag was made, and Hank and Tank certainly holding their own.
I mean, yeah. That's what I same Tortilla.
Tonight, talking about the tag team champions, just got to credit the family. Got to credit the family with creating a lot of new revenue. Their cousin now repping that quarterback who plays.
Well, there's enough of a fan base. They'll buy the T-shirts and the ice cream cones, but I think the direction they're heading to is going to be more bigger bodies. I mean, it's proof that with the breakout guys, that's who they're really targeting.
Since the start, and for Hank, Wolfgang on the outside.
So they'll wring the blood money out of Punk and his little ilk of fans until he retires, and then they'll shift over to the bigger body guys.
And look at Tank. Tank trying to fire up and rally his partner.
Butch.
To do his job. That should have been a disqualification.
For what? He didn't touch anyone.
Not holding the tag rope.
Well, now you're a stickler for the rules, Booker. Is Hank and Tank trying to get back in this match? Because that could be a pivotal point for Hank. Hank, who, is a superstar who is so strong, to lose an arm in this matchup, the only a one-armed man is going to go, whoa! Well, what about Mark?
I mean, he's got a good in the mind, but his wrestling to me has always been mediocre.
It drew Tank away away from a possible tag.
Like if we're back in the old days, he would have been a manager.
Into the cover and a kick out. Look, Gallus, they just want to beat people up. And they warn Hank and Tank that they need to walk before they can run heading into this matchup.
Yeah, that's true. Hank and Tank, when everything's going great for them, you know, they're running around the ring, they're having fun, everything's okay. But when this situation right here happens, what's going to happen with these guys? Oh, wow.
What a forearm shot from Mark Coffey. And Gallus boys did not take kindly to Hank and Tank walking into their bar.
All right, that was a little awkward.
But in this moment now, it's Hank's opportunity. He's got to tag in Tank. Reaching out.
I mean, he does that ROH style, which is okay, but everybody else wrestles that ROH style, so it doesn't really separate him from all those other guys. Because all those ROH guys are inspired by the 90s All Japan, New Japan style, the Inoki style. So they all wrestle the same. No, I mean, I don't think Punk sold out at all. I think Punk's just being honest with Punk. Punk's always been about himself, first and foremost. The voice of the voiceless gimmick was just a gimmick, but professionally, he's all about himself. He's never not made that prevalent. So anybody who thinks otherwise is a moron.
Eddie Thorpe, what are you thinking, my friend? NXT Underground with those injured ribs? Every breath you take, more painful than the last. I don't have to remind you that I put you in the hospital the last time after our strap match, leathering you right in front of your family.
This is too damn far, Booker. That's a 6-year-old niece sitting in the front row.
Now you want to face me in a match with barely any rules?
The only way to win the match is by knockout or submission.
Seriously, they're going to try this again?
You cut me last week.
Alicia Taylor couldn't even say Eddie Thorpe, as these two are already starting to slug it out. I don't think a bell has gone off yet.
And then what happened? I snapped the ring ropes and mercilessly drilled the buckle right into your rib cage. That internal wound opened right back up. What are you going to do when nothing
Yeah, exactly.
and no one can save you? The last NXT of 2023 is going to be your last match ever. I'll see you in the underground.
Can they ever find a different background other than that damn gate?
Return to NXT.
Richie!
Points to prove he stood face to face with the champion. That being Ilya Dragunov.
I still don't get this booking, but I guess they had to have an evaluation for Ridge or something. I don't know.
And that fight takes place next on NXT.
Like, was this supposed to get some heat for Ridge? Facing the NXT champion? It just seems very, very odd and out of place. Ilya's fantastic. I can't wait to him getting to the main roster because he's going to have a lot of... Because I think he will be able to be a great heel or face, but I think obviously because he has such a passion, I think he'll be an obvious hard face, even though he'll be Russian. Pretty much. Yeah, I mean, in Dijak, he just seems like he'd be... His gimmick, I think, would have been better suited in the 90s. But it's just... Now, 2023, it seems more ironic than actually a serious gimmick, unfortunately. For the IC title, fuck yeah. I could totally see Ilya and Gunther going at it. Because, I mean, it's already a great run for Gunther, but, you know, obviously it's like, well, he's had such a prolific run with his IC belt. Who's worthy enough to take it off of him now? And, you know, if you're going to take a belt off a guy like that, I mean, why not give it to the guy who's already beat him who's been his kryptonite, and that'd be worthy booking for both guys because, you know, if you have one guy who's your nemesis, that gives credit to the nemesis, and B, to how good both guys are. So, I don't know. We will see. Hey, Methy, what's going on? Methy, did you re-up with your sub, sir, while I got you here? That way I can continue booking in next week for BC Dub. Because we enjoy having your booking as CM Punk, and we need some shit stirring from Punk. So, I don't know, hook or crook. I was gonna say is keep your sub, sir. We need some more meth in BC Dub. Ilya needs a manager. Really? I think he does a good enough job as a speaker as is. Okay, well, how many guys have been something else even though they weren't? Come on now. As long as you could get the gimmick over, that's all that matters. Hold on, got to spray. All right. You were Goldberg, but you got to, in order to keep Goldberg, you got to resub every 30 days. It's not a one and done kind of situation, sir. Hi, Stevenson. Thank you. I made it myself. I don't think he can carry himself on main roster without it. Well, I would say if Gunther can do it, so can Ilya. Yeah, Punk is meth, not Punk. Punk is Astro. I'm sorry, he is Goldberg. He's right. And nobody told Ric Flair he was too small. And they're about the same height, sir.
It feels good to finally put you in your place, Fallon Henley, where you're supposed to be, a servant in society. But I'm sure you're used to that. Serving people like me, waiting on people like me. A person like me wouldn't even step foot in your trashy bar. A person like Tiffany Stratton doesn't even belong in the same world as Fallon Henley. I said it once, and I'll say it again. You will never be me. No matter how many classes you take, no matter how hard you work, no matter what clothes you wear, you will always be
I don't think he's as tall as you think he was.
Something that you're very familiar with. And you like to work, right? So I'll put you to work. You versus me at New Year's Evil. And when I win, you will become my servant.
Ooh, we haven't had one of those in a minute.
It's supposed to be. Toodles.
Well, Booker, this has been taken to a whole new level. Next week, it's official. Eddie Thorpe and Dijak
Bye, Stevenson.
to NXT Underground.
Thanks for joining us, bud.
The only ways to win: submission, knockout, or technical knockout. Also next week, it's the semifinals of the men's breakout tournament. 4 superstars.
Nobody is ever their build height, sir.
Punch their ticket to the finals to be able to call themselves the next men's breakout tournament champion. Also taking place next week on NXT. After what we saw earlier tonight, Cora Jade stormed into the women's locker room to retake her locker. Didn't sit well with Carmen Petrovic. These two tangle next week on NXT. And this has been accepted from Noam Dar. It's also official. Next week, the Heritage
Exactly.
Cup is on the line.
If Yoko could be Samoan but fake Japanese, I mean, come on.
Heritage Cup. It's all happening next Tuesday here.
Anything is possible, sir. Well, the show's coming to a close. I'm not going to beg you to stay, but you can do what you do, you boo-boo. Goddamn tortilla.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
I mean, I'd say Ray's probably a good 5'4" at maximum.
Proclaimed he is back in NXT. Wanted to talk face to face, not run to social media and complain. I'm sure that's something that you can respect.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you don't believe in Ilya.
And his opponent, he is the NXT champion.
Fire the loose. I mean, like, I like Carl Fredericks, the guy who's Eddie Thorpe, but I mean, unfortunately, Dijak just it's just kind of a corny ass gimmick in 2023. It's hard to get behind a gimmick like that, where it's basically like an ironic B movie villain, you know.
When you got that title around your waist, it's lonely at the top.
I want to remind everyone this is a non-title
Texas D-back. I mean, you know, he's from Texas and probably was being a heel. That shit is going to happen.
Do you think Dragunov attacked Carmelo Hayes last week?
Ilya and Danielson would be fun if Danielson ever stopped getting his fucking face broken.
One thing that I truly believe in, that's integrity.
He is tired of it being questioned by everyone here in NXT. But when you think about what Rich Holland had to say earlier tonight, right to the face of the champion, he said Dragunov is the measuring stick on this brand.
You know what? He is.
Well, I gotta figure Ilya's at least going to be in the Royal Rumble this year.
This guy, I mean, he's a monster, dog. He's a monster.
Oh, good clothesline.
He misses with one, connects with the other.
Danielson needs a Vader Fast. He also needs a something.
Returning here to NXT tonight.
Get the guy a helmet, period. Like, he needs like a hockey helmet with a mask. A full cover mask.
His perception in WWE on SmackDown, that it is a reality to some in the WWE universe.
No, I can see that. I can see that. Rich Holland, he's a guy that.
When I competed, we had that mutual respect of each other in that ring.
It's not just getting there, staying there, Vic.
I mean, there are guys who are assholes to other wrestlers. It happens. I get what you're saying, but then that would be something you'd probably take it to wrestler's court as being disrespectful.
Angry sidekick as Dragunov answered back with one of his own. This is heavy artillery early on. Dragunov maybe looking for a power bomb. Can he hoist up Holland? Rich trying to shift his body weight. Trying to counter. Successfully does, and then, ooh, dropping the champion center of the ring.
Probably, yeah. Rick Steiner protective gear, exactly.
You heard Rich Holland talking earlier about accidents, heard him talking about injuries. I'm going to tell you right now, all of those injuries, they were perfect.
Right on.
Trust me. Yes.
How can you sit here and
What was your what's your gimmick name? Are you still wrestling now?
This is the hurt game. This is the hurt business. Rich Holland is not out here to make you feel good. Oh, yes.
Well, he just got dropped by Dragunov. Thought earlier tonight we were going to see a show of respect. It didn't really turn out that way. It's kind of did lead to this main event matchup with Dragunov right now trying to prove a point, bouncing right back up. And you got to wonder too, is Dragunov sending a message to Trick Williams, who he will meet 2 weeks from tonight.
Right.
Don't miss a second of the action. Our picture break. Dragunov is rolling in our main event.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So shut it, Blast. I was actually able to sit in Gorilla with Hitman before he went out. Really? Cool. So what was your work name? I fractured my tailbone playing football. Ouch. I mean, not a surprise. Tailbone is very important to the structure of your being in general. D nails. Okay. Did you beat up Vince? Very nice. The Psycho Kid, who's all out of antidepressants, is gonna whip your ass. I mean, it does tend to happen. You get punched in the face and got cocked. Yeah, you're gonna fall on your ass. I want my ring name to be Obese Kip. All right, a little on the nose. Yeah, Evdog, I did see that, which I think is kind of funny considering he's hasn't faced anybody who's actually been ranked. But I guess even the Olympic team needs some social media hype occasionally.
In this matchup and is now standing toe-to-toe with Ridge Holland. This is the message that Dragunov wants to send to everyone in the locker room.
It's another title bout right now, but I tell you, I'm watching Ridge Holland and he's eating a lot of these shots. He's absorbing a lot of these shots, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna double down one more time. This kid is dangerous, Vic. If he gets Dragunov in the right position, it's not about winning.
Only time will tell, Q. Only time will tell.
Well, take another look to your point, the viciousness of bam! That clothesline, and Ridge Holland is a man that was once Pat McAfee's henchman here in NXT. Let's not forget there's a lot of individuals who've seen a lot of potential in Ridge Holland, and he wants to live up to that potential, which is why he's back in NXT, which is why he's made it known. He wants the NXT title, but he's willing to go through the locker room to get it, into the cover, to put away the champion and Dragunov. Right shoulder off the mat, but it brings up this point that Trick Williams himself.
So basically, you did like Hogan if he were a prisoner. Then I got you.
Holland wins. Would that put Holland in line for a championship match?
I mean, Holland would deserve a title shot if he could beat Ilya Dragunov, the NXT champion, here tonight. Ilya put himself in this position, Vic.
Well, Trick's a little confused by this entire matchup all night long. And now looking for the half and half is Ridge Holland. Dragunov trying to block, able to counter for a moment. Ooh, vicious elbow strike followed by a second. You can hear those strikes from here as Dragunov looking for Constantine. Special gets caught and knocked all the way to the outside.
Owie.
You would think that Trick would be sitting back wanting to see this sort of matchup happen. But Trick wants to be Dragunov at his best.
I want to be Dragunov at 100%, but more importantly, he want to do it one-on-one.
And too much time for Holland. He thought about it, and Dragunov taking full advantage.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Looks like we're guaranteed to see a knockout next week between Dijak and Eddie Thorpe. Look at the strike.
Oh, great counter with a DDT. Well done all the way around. That was nicely done.
Take another look at the champion, able to shift his weight right. Boom! There at the last moment. And
all right, then.
Booker, where does Dragunov
Good to know.
get this energy
I
from?
don't know, but I'm going to tell you right now, Ridge Holland, he's real, and I can see the eyes roll in the back of the head for a second, but oh, wait a minute, still got a lot of strength.
Looking for that Alabama slam one more time. Countered, shoulders down, near fall.
Oh! God, that just looks so brutal.
And for Dragunov, and you can just see the welts form.
Yeah, that's it. He's a hustler, baby.
One more time. Boom! Right
God,
to
it
the
just,
center of the face. Could have knocked out Holland.
Absolutely.
Holland back to his feet. Ooh, and just dumping Dragunov almost out of desperation with yet another counter. A big kick right to the side of the face. Dragunov just got caught with a pump kick. And falling right into the cover is Holland to pin the NXT champion in another near fall. Wow. In this matchup, what I was getting ready to say is you can start to see the welts forming on the bodies of both these men from the strikes that they are delivering to one another.
I mean, Ridge Holland could have came back and took a lesser opponent. I mean, he didn't have to come back and take on perhaps the toughest man in NXT, Ilya Dragunov.
So you give Rich Holland a lot of credit. Coming right back, jumping right into the fire. But like he said, he wanted to face the man with the measuring stick.
Come on, Ilya.
Who's showing you that will right now, that determination, that perseverance, which has made him the NXT champion, and just getting dropped. Almost in a modified brain buster by Ridge Holland, as Ridge Holland now, so much been taken out of both these superstars in this main event matchup. Talk about heavy hitting. Holland going into the cover, realizing that this is his moment.
My neck, my back, my neck, and my back. Okay, so this is definitely a work. He can't keep getting away with this. Just thought of the perfect tagline for Ridge. So where does Ridge go here now that he's injured? One Ilya Dragunov. Yeah, it sucks Big E didn't get a shot because he's fantastic on the mic. Nope, sure don't. Because if it were a real injury, they wouldn't film it at all. They would just cut the commercial. FYI, kids. Did you eat too much turkey? Turkey with what? Okay, so it's a work angle. Okay. I heard about this last week. I was like, oh, he got hurt again. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, okay, what's a work? Okay. I don't. I don't have a YouTube, sorry. Anyways, how do we like old NXT there? Did we like it good? Are we happy with the injury angle, or what are we thinking? Are they gonna pull the belt off of Ilya and magically he shows up for Rumble? Is that like his graduation? Hey, well, if it isn't our gambling addict friend GTO, what's up, buddy? Well, I guess I need to add them to there. And I just been too fucking lazy to do it. Why? Because apparently they turned shoot into a work now. Cap. That's why. That's why I said he can't keep getting away with this. He's officially Samuel Hyde of wrestling. No, fuck no. If it were a real injury, they wouldn't film it. Wrestlers out like they're not injured when they're legit. Exactly. Hope he still injures people. I mean, well, I guess they figured, hey, it's already believable. He's already injured these other people. Why not add a champion while he's at it there too? I don't know. Should we do a Raw Christmas? Maybe not. I don't know what we're doing or what I'm doing for Christmas. I gotta figure it out. I'll let y'all know. The best of Don. Hey, I mean, he's had a good year, so. No offense, but nobody's talking about AEW. I don't watch AEW. Y'all just get annoying with that. Like the older brother getting upset the little brother got away with something. What are we talking about? I mean, well, if AEW didn't have such a shitty, sloppy shop, people wouldn't talk about it. You don't gain a reputation by accident. I'll talk about what I want. Blast, be nice. Calm your titties. He's obviously an AW fan. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All I'm gonna say is damn.
I'm coming. I'm just going to come as hard as I can.
Mm-hmm. Just saying, it's not healthy to compare organizations every time something goes wrong. You're telling wrestling fans not to compare. Come on now. Cap. Be logical. That is not going to happen. Like telling Coke and Pepsi not to have a shit fest. It's like telling Milk fans not to tell OJ to go fuck itself. The person and the juice. Do you like polls? Oh. So, I have a proposition for you fuckers. We could watch AEW and have a shit show fest with that, or we could try to have a BCW house show tomorrow. What do you say? Some say might as well as escaping accountability could be you be. Likely what criminals do in court whenever they commit a crime, say, well, this is, well, considering it's wrestling, both people sign a waiver. BCW house show. Well, well, because I'd probably get popped on Kick if I streamed it on Kick, but Twitch definitely not gonna get away with it. I don't know, probably be a sidecast, most likely. I could probably stream it in Discord. I'm curious. You know what? Let me do like a quick test stream and see how well that would work. So it looks shaky as shit in my end, Zerto, so. That's what I got it on now, 720. Still looks choppy as shit. It's still, yeah, it's just too choppy. I don't know what it is. Let me try if I do it in 480. See how that does. No, it's still... Yeah, it's still choppy. I don't know why. It's probably just Discord can't handle that many frames. It's just fucking wonky, man. Even though I don't have like a warning thing, it just still looks like choppy shit. Yeah, Zerto, yours actually looks, well, decent, I guess. Nerd. You can suck my nerd. What's going on? Hey, Root. Holy shit, man. It's a blast from the past. Hi, Yan Lake. How are you? Sorry, we're trying to figure out if we can do an AEW stream in the channel tomorrow. How have you been, Root? It's been a minute. A long fucking minute. Oh, there you go. I'll give you a big old pack of subs. Why did you finally get electricity to your shack in the woods? Heyo!
Shots fired! Shots fired!
They will copyright you if I put it in Discord? Fuck off. They... Doing porn with your friend is not fucking having a company with your buddy, okay? Get it right. Yeah, we're doing. I'll show it in Discord. But for whatever reason, it's just looking like dog shit. I haven't quite figured that out. Kind of the same. Right on. Can't people find their own AEW streams and watch it? I guess so. We could do it that way. If not, it'll just be a sidecast. I'm about to get horizontal. Right on. Well, at least I'm glad it'll be the last thing you think of before you hop in bed, big boy. Appreciate you. Maybe it's because I'm streaming and trying to do this. Like, it just not enough bandwidth. Like Discord just can't run. That's the streaming shit and that, which is silly because I have an 8-core fucking system, but it is what it is. Yeah, like Zerto's stream looks fucking fantastic. Zerto's stream looks like it should. Try 1080 60. See if it runs, Zerto. You're going through a lot of trouble for 2 AV. I know, right? It works. It's just like I know, and it sucks. No, we're never meeting Stevenson. You think I would meet any of you people? What the fuck's wrong with you? Well, I mean, it's not a surprise. Yeah, I'd say if I wasn't like streaming, I'd say it would run better. What I could do, you know what I could do? I could probably stream it from my gaming computer and try it that way. Well, first off, I'm not a kid. I'm a grown fucking man. And two, I don't know who the fuck you are, so meeting is never gonna happen. I don't even know if I'm even going to stream on Christmas, because it's fucking Christmas. Most likely not, because it's fucking Monday. And I've got an off day on Tuesday, so. Look at your whispers, J-Rock. Apparently, Chrissy's trying to get in them DMs. For some reason. No Disco Nitro. You poor. How dare you not have Discord Nitro and boost the channel. And owe your fealty to the kingdom, as you should. We all know who Alex is. We do. We do. Yeah, but I'd still have family, asshole, just because I don't have any kids. Doesn't mean I don't have any family I can't go see. I don't know. Give it to somebody else streamer needs it.
Just being balanced, right? Staying with that run game, working all three of those running backs in. Certainly helps your young quarterback out, wears away on the defense.
We're testing things. Give it a second.
5, 2nd and 5. McCowan to the sticks. It is caught by Cephas. And he should have enough for the first down.
Tell you what, just the body language right now of Owen McCown looks good, right? He looks like he's kind of flushed some of his early nerves out. Looks confident. That was a really confident throw he just uncorked right there.
And he's in the hurry up at the moment. Rocco Griffin in the backfield to his right. And he's going to check with the sideline. Changing the play at the line of scrimmage. McCowan with the toss to midfield. Houston Thomas with a 3-yard gain. Tackle made by Amir Foster.
More or less the same play that they ran to Joshua Cephas, where that wing comes from the left side all the way over the right side, catching him in man coverage.
And another toss to the boundary this time to Devin McEwen, and should have enough for the first down there as well.
Ah, there we go. So yeah, it's because I am streaming.
Dynamic wide receiver for the Roadrunners.
Gain of 7 on the play. And a timeout, Marshall. And you know what? I think that's a good timeout because clearly now the Roadrunners are finding.
Yeah, I can get it like 440p 60.
If you're Coach Huff, you
How's that looking in your end, Zerto?
I agree. And also just slow down the momentum of.
Well, we know who the fuck it is. The same motherfucker who won't get a life.
Positive play. Let's talk about this a little bit. Get back out there.
Yeah, I do.
Hey, it's the most wonderful time of the year. We keep on bowling.
Yes, DTO, we got you.
Dynamic dual threat quarterback in Haynes King and the Georgia Tech Jackets taking on.
So yeah, we could like stream AEW
Nights coverage from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. It's at 6:30
if we wanted to.
Pacific on ESPN.
Wonder if I could do it 4K. Let's try 4K.
George Sedano, Rocky Boyman, Don Davenport with you here. And the first quarter was slow for both sides, but we have picked up. Business has picked up in the second quarter.
Yeah, it'll run source.
USA just finally getting settled in with their new quarterback.
Owen McCown
If we really wanted to, but
make it 6 now. And it's caught there by Carpenter. Stays on his
oh, of
feet.
course. Yeah, what's the same guy then?
Out of bounds. And wait, we've got some extracurricular going on the sideline.
Yeah, but this is in my own Discord, Dingleberry, not in my. It won't. I won't be on Kick or Twitch. I can sidecast. I can sidecast AEW.
Although Big Tyquez
Probably not.
If there's one guy that can handle himself.
Honestly, 1080p is probably enough for most people because most people will be watching from their phones.
2nd and 6. McCowan with 6 straight completions. Make it 7. Again to Carpenter.
I don't know. It's fucking Wednesday. Maybe I feel like doing a Wednesday stream blast. Why you gonna question my shit, motherfucker?
Another confident throw here. He catches Micah Abraham in off coverage, and that ball just zings out of his hand. Perfect spot.
I have gold. I give you gold. I have no money, but I give you gold. How can I give you gold? He's that fucking guy.
And he's going to get out of bounds just shy of the 20-yard line.
A smart play by McCown. You could tell he wanted to let this thing rip, but
I mean, it's running fine now. My internet's fine. It's just like I said, whenever, if it does. So, but we could you could do like a movie night or something. If actually, you know what? Let's try it with multiple people. People hop in Discord. Let's try let's see how it handles more than one person.
2nd and 1 after the 9-yard gain. Ogle Kellogg in motion. They hand it off to Henry. Henry on the right side gets spun around, but should have enough for the first down after a 2-yard gain. Stephen Dix Jr. brought him down.
UTSA still has 3 timeouts here.
Because that'll be the real kicker for how well it works.
Plenty of time. As the clock stops now to move the chains. Being under 2 minutes.
Red zone opportunity for the Roadrunners. Plenty of time for McCowan. Dumps it down into the flat to Henry. And Henry is taken down at about the 12-yard line. And Dad likes that.
Nice job. Check that ball down.
Starting to be choppy. Well, that's not good. I got on 1080p.
Back up the line. They're going to save us timeouts.
6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. And a timeout for Marshall again.
Henry is a bad name. I think they should start naming versus Henry instead of Mark Henry.
sideline is pumped up. They are They want to punch this thing in. The fans are hyped. The team is hyped. And they should be after the way they've moved the ball.
Just go with 480.
And Georgia, obviously the quarterback, McCown, is a younger guy, but overall this is a very veteran team. They've been in a lot of contests. All
right, let's try that, Zerto. So we got one. I see Joker's joining in by being a sneaky lurky fuck. Let's see. Steven's in here. GTO's in here.
Told me his advice to his son today was trust your prep, trust your coaches, believe in your throws, and go have fun. We're seeing Owen do that on this drive.
True. Very, very true.
Now, Dawn, he's got 8 straight completions. Owen McCown, and there's Josh again.
Golf stream. Who the fuck is watching golf, you nerd?
Through his head, all the red zone plays. He had his 16-year career.
You gonna watch all those fucks with dick commercials and fucking mutual funds? All the commercials they run over there and golf gear.
That's good on good right there. McCown scrambling.
Throw the ball, bitch.
On the run. It is
Oh, he caught it.
Caught, but at the
He's short.
1 yard line by Ogle Kellogg. Wow.
What an amazing catch. And he
Rolex, yeah, that too. Actually, all the things old white rich people wanted to watch.
He comes back to the other side, finds Ogle Kellogg, and now they're back up the line quick.
They hand it off, and they power their way into the end zone. Multiple
But there's your
flags
flag.
on the play.
Oh, you got some Lucha Underground going on. Nice. I dig it.
Did Charles Huff call a timeout?
It looks like it could be too many.
All right, what are we watching? What do we want to watch?
Offside. Defense number 1. Penalties declined. Result of the play is a touchdown.
Oh, there you have it. Wow. It's on Marshall.
Porn, shut up,
There
nerd.
was a lot of confusion as guys were running on the field. You see there.
Yeah, he just looked all out of sorts there, but it was a good job by McCown. Young guy.
I mean, we got football on right now.
Field here. Let's go ahead and snap that thing.
And UTSA takes the lead with under a minute to go in the first half. The extra point.
Like I said, this is kind of a stress test.
Been good, splitting the uprights. And the Roadrunners.
How's it looking for you guys?
4-point lead. Henry, his second rushing touchdown of the night.
Let's take another quick look at that play here. Good job here. This is Harris-esque, right? This is what Frank Harris did so well, was just create and extend. Also a lefty. He doesn't force that ball to the right to Cephas. Comes back to the other side, and look at that pinpoint accuracy.
Well, you're also streaming live too.
Away and out of bounds, where if he doesn't catch it, it just simply goes out of bounds. It's not going to get intercepted. The perfect spot for that ball to be thrown.
I guess so. It looks a little suspect to me, but I guess they said, fuck it, we need the scoring. Got an over-under to get to, man.
And Owen McCowan, son of Josh.
You brought that up this week. I mean, how old do we feel that the quarterbacks that we watched growing up now have sons?
So you're just black pilled as fuck, then blast. Is that it?
Kind of laughed at it when I brought it up to them too. Like, yeah, you're right, I guess. It's kind of crazy.
This is fun. Josh McCown, he's posting that throw there to social media or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Josh Lepp, the defensive coordinator of UTSA, laughed at that when we brought that up. And take a knee in the end zone. And begin their next drive on their own 25-yard line. The Progressive Bowl Challenge Cup is here at the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl and will be awarded to the conference that has the highest winning percentage in the postseason.
Now, UTSA still has 3 timeouts out here right now. So
Yeah, it's because AEW is tomorrow, stupid. Listen, just quit following my stream, guy. How many fake accounts do you have? J-Rock, do your thing. Get him out of here.
We'll see what Cole Pennington and company does here. And they will hand it off to Ethan Payne.
Call timeout.
Swallowed up in the backfield. And And a quick timeout as
I doubt it.
Trailer runs up to the official to call that one. Jamal Liggett on the tackle, first on the scene.
You smell the blood in the water here. You get a quick stop there. You got the 3 timeouts. Call them. Maybe you get your hot quarterback a chance here at the end of this half.
1 yard loss on the play. And yeah, you might as well be aggressive at this point. I don't think there's any question about that. You've got the momentum in your favor at the moment. It was a slow start. You've got a young quarterback in a groove.
Yeah.
And your defense is starting to stiffen up here in the second quarter.
I think that's exactly what Jeff Traylor thinks here. They had to kind of shake the cobwebs off early and get out of a little bit of a funk, but now they're in that playing well.
Right?
Quarterback seeing the field.
Not a bad
well,
idea.
making good decisions at the moment.
Second and 11 for Pennington. And flags on the field. False start, Marshall.
Wow. False start. Offense number 1. 5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
That's Talik Keaton, the fifth-year senior out of Sarasota, Florida.
Helps out UTSA even more. Remember, they still got the 2 timeouts. If they can get a stop here with little to no gain, they'll call another one here.
Quick toss to Keaton. Makes a man miss with the hesitation move and out of bounds just past the 25-yard line to the 26-yard line. A gain of 7 on the
Not a
play.
surprise. Yeah, I mean, it's because it runs off of, it's an old 1080, so not a surprise they can't handle it.
Why you would do that? Yeah.
I mean,
situational football.
No, off Discord, it's just basically you pick the thing you're doing. I think it's automatically off the GPU.
Pistol formation.
We can if you want.
By the tailback paint.
From Marshall here, you take a shot.
3rd and 9. In trouble, Pennington scrambling. And he's taken down.
Yay!
Cam Alexander brings down Cole Pennington. The pressure there by Ronald Triplett initially.
You try to get Pennington outside the pocket here, but the pressure is tackled in bounds. Get the timeout. They're going to get the ball back here. Still with a timeout. Ball around
Really?
20 seconds here.
You could get yourself into some field goal range.
I'll have to fiddle fuck with it.
With Talik Keaton not getting out of bounds there, that allows UTSA to save that 1 timeout, which is going to be vital right here.
And Chase Allen, the kicker for UTSA.
But what would I do it as RP on the new no pixel? But I think you got to know somebody to get on that server though.
They felt comfortable inside of 50 for sure.
I'm in Germany.
On this field. Here's the punt.
Why do you have such shit internet in Germany?
Caught by Carpenter at the 42-yard line, 34-yard punt. And UTSA.
What the fuck? You had a modem for 2014?
To work with.
Okay.
I'd fucking be pissed.
Seconds left. There's Chase Allen. As you mentioned, George, that 53-yard long. What you need right out of the gate here is you need a big chunk yardage play. Gotta gain some ground here. Still have the timeout at your disposal. So you don't necessarily have to throw to the sidelines. You know, the target's the sidelines, but if you can catch a crosser somewhere deep in the middle of that field, still have the timeout. Obviously the clock stops to move the chains here under 2 minutes.
McCowan with 9 straight completions, started the game 3 of 10. McCowan with time.
Okay, I think we made our point.
And almost intercepted Amir Foster as McCowan sailed that one.
Okay, I think we made our point. All right, let's see. YouTube and Rumble. We'll see you fuckers for BCW on Thursday minimum. Might do a Wednesday stream. We'll see. Anyways, see ya.